Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity. That is probably one of the most unfunny games I have ever played in my entire life. Especially since they came out with the biggest, blackest box. That was madness. That was madness. The people who created and keep adding addendums to the Cards Against Humanity game probably listen to the Joe Rogan podcast instead of music. I don't make the rules here. January kind of serves as that buffer between your aspirations and who you actually are. You have that time to figure it out in January and start implementing those things. These 2026 ins and outs, some of them are personal. Some of them should be applied to society. I'm not gonna tell you which is which. We're gonna start with outs first so we end on a good note. More than 50% on your close friends. And that sounds vague, I'm gonna explain it to you. Close friends should not serve as your main destination for your stuff. Some stuff I see y'all posting on close friends needs to go on the main. Some of y'all be posting the most mild, regular stories on your close friends. Reposts on your close friends, fit checks on your close friends. I understand the purpose for that. We getting bold in 2026, okay? Not even bold, we getting regular in 2026. Close friends should only be for things that basically will get you canceled if you put it on your real friends. That's my opinion. Or things that are just so chopped that it's like, I can't even put this on real friends. It don't even make sense. Another out. Adding an S to the end of grocery stores and proper nouns that do not have an S or are not possessive. We're done with that. No Aldi's. No Kroger's. I can't think of many more examples off of the top of my head, but you get the gist. What are we doing saying things that don't exist? Unless it's ironic, I don't want to hear it. This is a good one. Being afraid of how you're being perceived. I'm gonna be honest, somebody sees something you posted, somebody sees something you wrote, they more than likely scroll past it or look at it once and never look at it again. This trepidation that we build up in our brains, being afraid to look a certain way, being afraid to be made fun of, whatever, we gotta let that go. Smoke in the air, we gotta let that go. We gotta let it dissipate. That's something that I struggle with a lot. Out. Get ready for this one. It's gonna hit y'all. Upside down or sideways logo baseball caps. Chokehold. Chokehold. These have a chokehold on some people. What does that, can you tell me what that means? Can you tell me what that means? It's like, let's take a Yankees fitted. Oh, I have an idea. Let's turn it sideways. I'll let y'all get away with that in 2025 and 2024. I'm putting an end to it this year. That'll take me to my next fashion related out. Showing your draws. Showing your draws? Y'all. When I showed my draws, there was only one result. I'm getting that beat. I can't believe that we let society come in and gentrify showing your draws. Some people say, oh, it looks kind of cool. You're showing your underwear. Your underwear are coming out of your pants.
And that means, draws, and that means basketball shorts too. Unless you about to be on the court in 10 minutes, I don't want to see basketball shorts under your jeans. Unless you about to be on the court in 10 minutes.
This one's really for me. Starting something before I finish something else. I will get to a point where I'm reading 4 books, watching 3 TV shows, cut off 2 movies, and playing 3 video games simultaneously. And I'm trying to retrain my brain to finish the plot of something before I start something else. I find out where a plot is going and I lose interest. I want to be able to see things through because it kind of ruins the experience chopping it up so far. You become disconnected to characters, plot, settings, all of that stuff, and the impact of the way the author or director or whoever intended for the story to be consumed is kind of ruined because you're a doom scroller. Dapping people up. I'm not dapping people up anymore in 2026. And if you're watching this and you dap me up in 2026, just know that I'm phasing it out, right? I'm starting to implement the fist bump.
I've seen one too many of y'all go in the bathroom, pee, poop, look me dead in the face, and then walk out the door.
What else are y'all doing? Where else are y'all hands? I'm not letting that into my life anymore. Pretty soon, in a couple months, I'm gonna be a fist bumper exclusively. Pause. The thing is, you have to train people. You have to train people who dap you up consistently to know that you need to start coming to me with fist bumps. And it's gonna be awkward at first, but pretty soon people gonna know you as the fist bump guy or the fist bump girl. From there, it's smooth sailing. I'm hoping that I will get sick approximately 4 less times. Last one, last out, cussing and the middle finger. I don't really do the latter a lot. You know, sometimes it just makes sense to say a cuss word. I'm more so talking about forcefully injecting curse words into your conversation. We're done with that. And me personally, I'm not cursing anymore at all in 2026. All right, ends. The first end, telling your homies to take that shit off. If you have the relational equity, of course. Too many times where my guys let me walk outside wearing something goofy. And I know we said we don't care about how we're being perceived, but you wanna be honest to your homie, you wanna communicate. We're working on our communication in 2026, so we just telling them straight up, don't wear that. Another one, haircuts every 2 weeks. This is personal for me. A lot of times y'all see me, I don't look like I have a haircut, and it's because I don't. There are too many places that I go and functions that I be at that require haircuts, and I'm just not stepping up. I got a haircut yesterday, and my self-esteem is through the roof. I really feel like I'm that guy. It's crazy what a haircut can do. The last haircut I got was December 15th, 2025. That's just unacceptable. In 2026, it's in to understand scripture better, and especially memorization. I feel like I'm one of the few people on this planet who has a relationship with God who I don't think I could recite more than 5 Bible verses. I want to be able to be in conversations and debate about things and enter myself in conversations. I feel like in those kind of conversations, I kind of sink back. I'm trying to charge in. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Go outside. I want to make an effort to be outside more, even when it's cold out. We have these things called coats. I never wear them. I need to start getting coats that I will wear outside. Take walks, go on runs outside, work outside, eat outside. We need to be outside more. We're too comfortable with being inside. Outside both ways. We need to be outside. We need to be outside. But then we also need to be outside, enjoying nature. Contributing, greater sun, consuming. Pour out into the world more than you sit behind a screen and take in. I'm trying to enroll. I'm not trying to scroll. Yeah. Batteries. I'm about sick of recharging things every week. I'd rather just have a battery for 2 or 3 months on something. I don't know about y'all. I don't want to have to think about another thing to charge in my life. I already have to charge myself. I gotta go to sleep and I gotta go to sleep every day. Then I have my phone, watch, laptop, headphones. You have an e-car, whatever they call, you have to charge your car. They're trying to get me to charge my toothbrush? Are they really trying to get me to charge my toothbrush, bro? Put a battery in that joint, forget about it, come back, have a stash of batteries in the closet, bop, bop, close, you're good for another 3 months. Ooh, I'm tired. I'm not used to talking this much to myself. Hopefully y'all learned something from this conversation. Leave what you agree and disagree with in the comments, or your ins and outs, honestly. I'm not budging from mine. It was good talking to y'all. I'll see y'all at the next one.